to the channel. It's your girl Lyssy, and today guys, we're gonna be talking about something very specific. Something that all of you guys know about. Have you ever seen those big old golden arches as they call it? You know, the McDonald's sign. I know we've all ate at McDonald's, okay? You'd be lying if you said you didn't. Okay, I don't necessarily like McDonald's. I don't know about you guys. Comment down below. Do you guys like McDonald's? Yes or no? It's a very controversial question. I've just never been that into it. But as a kid, the Happy Meal was always what got me, okay? I would go there to get the Happy Meals and the toys, especially if they were a good toy. Anyways, if you guys are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe to join the family. I do videos that are really weird and strange and creepy every single week, so you guys should join. And also smash a like if you guys agree that the McDonald's clown Ronald is just a little unsettling. But yeah, we're gonna dive into the dark history of McDonald's, and we're actually gonna be reacting to a video about it. This video is by The Food Theorist, so I will have his video and channel link down below. Go check him out. I really love his content, so we're gonna be watching a video about the dark history of McDonald's. Let's get to it.
One McDonald's hamburger, please.
The year is 1971, and that'll be 28 cents, kid.
What an unusual thing for you to do to specify the year, but okay. What are those?
The animations. Ugh. Who's that tree? Okay, oh, the burger,
Why
though.
would you fill this family restaurant with these creepy monsters?
Creepy? What are you talking about? It's 1971. That's what kids...
Those used to be the old McDonald's characters. I just want to pause the video and let you guys know. McDonald's used to have some really scary old characters that represented the brand. Not just Ronald, but we're talking like the Hamburglar. We're talking this big creepy moon that used to sing. There was some really scary old McDonald's characters, but continuing.
Kids like you are into these days, apparently.
Oh yeah, the kids love that. We love that. We love the Hamburglar. Oh gosh.
Hey kid, you alright?
Sorry, I gotta go make a YouTube video.
Yeah.
Same.
I have no idea.
Me whenever I see something traumatizing. Oh!
In this episode, we discuss the incredible origins and expansion of the McDonald's Corporation, masterminded by the legendary businessman Ray Kroc throughout the 50s and 60s. I said in that episode, and I'll say it again here, if you haven't seen the movie The Founder yet, do yourself a favor, put it on the watch list. Seriously, it is fascinating. But today, I'd actually like to pick up where our previous episode and The Founder both leave off, because as fascinating as McDonald's origin story may be, it's hardly the most interesting era of McDonald's
There's a lot of
history.
weird
For my
McDonald's
money, that
stuff.
would be the 70s and 80s, when McDonald's went all in on marketing to children and firmly established themselves as the go-to fast food chain.
I want to stop right there. That is so true. McDonald's has really marketed towards kids throughout the years. Like, they've really just focused on the kids. That's why they had the Happy Meals. That's why they have the bright colors. That's why they had the tube tunnels, like the play centers that they used to put in McDonald's. You guys know what I'm talking about. Like, they always wanted kids to be like, Mom, I want McDonald's, you know, and then the parents have to stop there and get the Happy Meal, so they knew what they were doing.
Worldwide as a result. How exactly did McDonald's go about hooking Gen X on their products so effectively, you ask? Illegal stuff. And the moral of today's story, friends, crime sometimes does pay. And it all begins with just one word: McDonaldland.
McDonaldland. Wait, what?
McDonaldland.
What is McDonaldland? Something I don't know?
Of course it's me, and all your other friends too.
I'm scared.
Come on in and look around.
Okay, so if you're a bit confused by what you just witnessed,
I am
don't worry, you're not
confused.
alone. If you're a millennial of a certain age like yours truly, you probably remember bits and pieces of the McDonaldland era the way that you remember
wonder if
bits
I
and pieces
do
of a
remember
creepy
this.
dream. The fiberglass character statue of Ronald
Oh
McDonald.
yeah, they used to have these really big fiberglass, basically statues of Ronald McDonald that would sit on a bench in the actual McDonald's, and you could like go in there and like take a picture with him. I remember that, and I remember being scared to sit there as a kid. I don't know about you guys.
The burger stools that were basically too slippery to sit on. The playgrounds where kids got to pretend that they were in jail.
The playgrounds are immaculate, though.
These were the McDonaldland parks, the predecessors of the Play Place ball pits
Everyone's
and the Nintendo
favorite
64
land.
kiosks that we all know and love today. And they
was
were
a different
wildly
era.
successful at getting families to eat at McDonald's until they basically got sued out of existence, and not for the reasons that you might expect. See,
Really?
when Ray Kroc began franchising McDonald's restaurants in the mid-50s, one of the first things he did was write a letter to Walt Disney. The two
What?
men actually knew each other from when they served
Why
together.
would he
in the
write
same
a
World
letter
War
to
I
Disney?
ambulance corps. Small world, right? At this point,
No
Walt
way.
had just opened up Disneyland, and already the theme park was connecting with American families in a way that was undeniable.
It's getting
Kroc's letter
deep.
expressed his desire to put McDonald's franchises inside Disneyland. But
No, he did not want to put McDonald's in Disneyland. Oh gosh, no. Okay, I could not even imagine having McDonald's in Disney, okay? McDonald's is already everywhere. It's around everybody's corner of their street. We don't need any more of those, especially not in our precious Disney parks.
Two businessmen were unable to make the deal happen.
Good.
Croc, who wasn't exactly the type to take rejection lying down, started thinking about opening his own McDonald's theme park in LA. Ultimately, though, he settled for smaller McDonaldland parks at numerous franchises.
Oh, that's why they had the little play
and the
centers.
McDonaldland cast of characters, starring the definitely not creepy clown Ronald
McDonald,
brought to life shortly thereafter in Saturday morning TV commercials.
Ronald's gonna take you on a trip through McDonaldland.
That is so creepy. If this is a real commercial, that's what the kids wanted. They wanted to go to Ronald McDonald Land, just grab on a random clown's hand and just skip through the forest of trees with faces. No, thank you.
Shake volcanoes, you'll even find a French
This is so creepy. I hate it.
Ronald's friends in Gen 1 McDonaldland included the professor, a mad scientist type whose shtick was thinking up inventions like the perfect burger, only to be reminded that McDonald's already has that.
Oh man.
Hamburger.
Hamburger.
Well, almost.
There was also Mayor McCheese and police officer Big Mac.
Big Mac. What does his
It
mouth
becomes
move
quickly
like
apparent
that?
McDonaldland is in more of a Gotham City ineffectual legal system situation where those two don't really do a whole lot, and everyone just
So
relies on the
creepy.
local clown to mete out his vigilante justice against the villains. So when you think about it, actually the exact opposite of Gotham City.
Why is this so deep for just
Let me tell
one
you, there
fast
were a
food
lot
restaurant?
of villains. There was the Hamburglar, who
Hamburglar!
naturally was a thief who stole hamburgers.
He took
there was
all the
also
burgers.
Captain Crook, a pirate who also steals
What?
food, but pretty much
Why
focused
Captain
all
Crook? Like, why did you have to rip off Captain Hook like that? This man really was coming for Disney.
his efforts on the Filet-O-Fish sandwich. And last, but certainly not least, there was the evil Grimace.
Grimace!
Yeah, for the first year of the McDonaldland campaign, the Grimace was a huge
That
purple
thing
blob
actually
monster
scared
with
me so much
forearms
as a
that he used
kid.
to snatch up milkshakes and soda like a fast
Look at him! He looks like an animatronic.
Where's the Coke? Where is the shake?
Where's the Coke he
On
got?
one hand, McDonaldland and Disneyland aren't even close to each other. Like,
No.
one is a world-class tourist destination spawned from one of the greatest entertainment minds of the century. The other is trying to sell you grilled pink goo in 30-second increments.
You don't even know what's in those burgers at the end of the day, guys.
The characters are just downright creepy, and I don't think anyone's gonna disagree with me when I say that they don't achieve that same Disney magic.
Don't forget to feed
How
the
could
wastebasket.
McDonald's even come close to Disney magic, okay? I don't know who in the first place thought that those two could even be intertwined. I mean, they did, but still, okay? I don't understand what they were trying to do coming for Disney's brand, but it was just a place to get a cheap burger, you know?
Because they're hungry too.
That's right, we are.
Why is the
And we'd
trash
like to ask
singing?
a favor of you. Would you mind letting us have the paper,
So
please, when you're through?
unsettling.
But for as fun as it is to rag on the McDonaldland production values and general weirdness, simple fact of the matter is that McDonaldland really, really worked. The 70s and
It
80s,
really worked?
McDonaldland's heyday were boom decades for McDonald's. The corporation navigated the 1970s recession with ease, growing at an average
What?
rate of 15%.
I
With
mean,
its
I
new
guess McDonald's is
recession-proof
still
image,
huge
the
today,
McDonald's
so it
Corporation would
did
go on
must-
to join
or
the
it must have
prestigious
worked.
Dow Jones Industrial Average. The McDonaldland characters were used to launch the Happy Meal in 1979. Today,
Wow.
Happy Meals rake in $3 billion in revenue annually.
3 billion? That's 8.2 million a day in Happy Meals. What? Still? Okay, we need to just... Okay, that's a lot of Happy Meals, all right? Why can't we do something new? What about, like, the sad meal or something for us, you know, emos or so? I don't know. That's a lot of Happy Meals, okay? I'm trying to process that.
It is $8.2 million
Jeez.
per day on Happy Meals alone.
That's
and on
crazy.
top of boosting food sales, the McDonaldland characters brought in untold amounts of revenue decade
can only
after
imagine
decade in
how
the
much
forms
money.
of toys, merchandise, straight
Toys?
to VHS series. In short, McDonaldland was everywhere. For American kids in the
Jeez.
70s and 80s, it was about as ubiquitous as a marketing campaign can possibly be. And you want to know the craziest thing about it? The entire
What?
McDonaldland campain was built on stolen intellectual property.
What?
See, creepiness and low production values aside, it's pretty plain to see how a lot of McDonaldland's inspiration was, let's say, borrowed from Disneyland.
Okay, I was
Most of
starting to
Mac-
get to that. I felt like a lot of the McDonald's stuff that I was starting to see there was trying to be a wannabe Disney, okay? McDonald's, a fast food chain, Disney, a theme park and a land. Two very different things, but I felt like they didn't like the idea that they couldn't be in the Disney park, so they started stealing. So this is gonna get spicy and dark. All right, I need to know more.
Magical worlds where costumed characters interact with children, and both feature themed attractions, though
True.
of course not all attractions are created equally. A Hamburglar-themed swing set does not a Space Mountain make. Heck,
They made a
even the
swing?
names are similar. I mean, come on, McDonald Land, like
Disneyland, they just added the word
a second
land.
name, or did they just immediately rubber stamp the first thing that popped into Ray Kroc's head? The only thing that would make the ripoff even more direct was if this place was called Crocland. Actually, Crocland would be pretty cool. And this whole practice of borrowing ideas, let's just say McDonald's is no stranger to the practice. If nothing else, Ray Kroc was a man who knew great business ideas when he saw them. He recognized the McDonald brothers' speedy service system as a great idea. He recognized Harry Sonneborn's model of leasing company.
I mean, he must have been a businessman, though, to do what he did. I'm gonna stop there because to think about it, he made $1 billion company. I mean, multi-billions. Like, McDonald's is huge. It's still probably the top fast food chain out there because of the colors, the image, the marketing campaign. So he knew what he was doing with that. He knew what he was up to.
Aziz as a great idea, and he obviously recognized the brilliance of Disneyland. But it doesn't stop there. The inspirations get even more intense. The Ronald McDonald character was rather liberally borrowed in affect and style from another baby boomer kid culture phenomenon, Bozo the Clown, a TV...
I never thought about that. So literally, that's true. Ronald and Bozo, they both look very, very similar. And something about I don't know. I mean, they're both clowns, but they have similar things about them. I wonder if the inspiration for Ronald did come from Bozo the Clown, okay?
Series that syndicated its live clown show concept to different regions by having local TV employees wear identical makeup. And yes, this is what The Simpsons' Krusty the Clown was a direct satire of. One of those local
so creepy.
TV guys was future national TV news icon Willard Scott, who McDonald's hired to recreate his version of the routine as the first ever Ronald McDonald, after some trial and error with the costume, of course.
Oh, man.
Mom told me never to talk to strangers.
Well, your mother's right as always, but I'm Ronald McDonald.
That's not Ronald. What does he look like that? He has a cup on his nose. So you're telling me that is the first version of Ronald? What happened?
McDonald shake.
And if McDonald's
That
had
was
just
scary.
stopped there, if they had merely borrowed McDonald Land concept,
I'm sorry to pause the video again, but can we take a minute to look at the original Ronald McDonald? Literally, what were they thinking? Okay, this was the design. I mean, it's changed a lot. He's still scary, but this was what they started with? He's really progressed.
concepts from Disney and Bozo the Clown, yeah, probably wouldn't be a lawsuit. There's a connection, certainly, but not a direct ripoff. But McDonald Land clearly crossed into copyright infringement territory when it came to H.R. Pufnstuf, a 1969 television series, lol, about a young boy who visits a magical island where everything is alive and ruled over by a friendly dragon that acts as the mayor. Yeah, I don't know what's harder to believe here, the fact that that thing's a mayor or that thing's a dragon. The show, created by Sid and Marty Krofft, featured their signature blend of live-action actors, puppets, and light special effects.
I've never heard of it.
Talking trees suddenly look so familiar. 17 episodes of H.R. Pufnstuf hit the airwaves in 1969, but the show was so popular that those same 17 episodes remained on TV via reruns and syndication
I've never even heard of it.
1985. Decades later, Pufnstuf was named one of TV Guide's top cult shows ever. McDonald's
scary,
ad
though.
agency at the time, Needham, Harper, and Steers, thought that this was exactly the vibe and audience that they were looking for with McDonaldland. So they went to the Crofts with a proposal of, hey, would you like to do the Pufnstuf thing again, but like this time everything is themed around hamburgers? And while yes, some progress was made, the Crofts eventually got a call that the agency was going to go in a completely different direction, which was a complete lie because the McDonaldland campaign hit TV just a few months later, and things looked
they look literally the same. If you look at the footage here, like they literally did rip off the TV show. They were like, okay, well, we can't have it our way, so we're just gonna copy the whole entire show and just slap it a hamburger as the mayor, which is kind of freaky that they got that close to copying the other show. I mean, they literally just wanted to make the other show, but their own version.
Not with this magic potion I'm brewing. It's guaranteed to protect you from the witch's spells. And
Ew, why does he look like that?
Ready.
Oh, my psychedelic electric hamburger machine will make the best hamburger in the world.
They tried way too hard to be that show. They copied so much. Oh my gosh.
McDonald's ad agency straight up hired many of the same voice actors and production crew who'd worked on Pufnstuf to perform more or less the same.
No way, they did not. That's so shady of them. They literally couldn't even get their own voice actors.
Functions.
Stand right side up.
No way.
I am right side up. You're upside down.
And they're upside down. Now, Griffin.
Why are they copying the lines? That is weird.
Cheese. He looked like Puffnstuff, had the same job and uniform as
Mayor?
Puffnstuff. Even his voice actor was doing the same voice as Dr. Blinky the Owl from Puffnstuff.
No
You
way.
ought to know by now that all owls say who.
What'll we do? Oh my.
Those voices are literally almost the same. They were like obsessed with the other show. They couldn't even make their own original version.
Add insult to injury, McDonald Land even got a lucrative licensing deal with the Ice Capades, which, if you're not familiar, was a touring show where kids could see their favorite characters doing what they do best, triple axles on ice skates. This was a big deal because up until that point, the Crofts had always gotten the Ice Capades deal for themselves. This was too much for even a couple of mild-mannered puppeteers to take. When the Crofts did what had to be done, they sued McDonald's ad agency.
No. But they kind of asked for it. They were doing too much. They were copying everybody.
A likely story.
And that stuff was so creepy to look at. Look at this old footage.
In 1971, Puffnstuff dragged Ronald and the gang straight into a federal copyright lawsuit, which, as these things are wont to do, dragged on for years behind the scenes of what was otherwise one of the most successful ad campaigns in history. An ad campaign that for a time was the template by which all other fast food marketing was judged. Ronald and his kid friends were skipping through the hamburger patches doing G-rated Battle with Silly Pirates. Literally at the same moment, they were also fighting for their very survival in appellate court. And guess what? They lost. The court granted McDonald's a grace period to transform McDonald Land into something less infringing. And so Big Mac, Mayor McCheese, and the Professor all got the boot, while the human-ish characters like Hamburglar and Captain got softened up and
That's probably why it ended, all the McDonald Land stuff.
The concept of McDonald Land itself, a magical place that pretty closely resembles the world of H.R. Puffnstuff, had to go too, which is why Ronald started kicking around in real-world locations surrounded by new non-copyright infringing friends. Stuff that is
so that's literally what killed McDonald Land. And honestly, I don't even mind that McDonald Land stuff got killed, because looking back at that footage, the old footage that they thought was appealing to the public eye at the time, it was horrible. Like, I'm glad that they got rid of it and they just started doing different things with Ronald instead, because it was really bad.
A lot more familiar to all us 90s kids. In the end, the courts forced the company to pay fees totaling, get this,
$1 million.
What?
All right, it was $1,044,000.
So they had to pay millions.
Adjusted for inflation, those $1,044,1977 would be worth $4.5 million today dollars.
Oh my gosh, that's a big difference in price.
Meal sales on a given day. So yeah, it seems the HR Puffnstuff lawsuit taught McDonald's a valuable lesson, and the lesson
I never knew about this.
Definitely pays. For an entire generation of Americans, McDonald Land is inextricably linked to the McDonald's brand, a brand that today is valued at over $88 billion. I
cannot believe that McDonald's had this much tea that they were hiding from us all, okay? After watching this video today, I've learned that Ronald himself had a secret. He couldn't be original, okay? They couldn't be original. McDonald Land was a thing. And now today, they're still yet the #1 fast food chain, guys. That blows my mind. Wow. Comment down below. Have you guys ever seen McDonald Land? Did you guys know about it? Personally, I mean, I knew about it, but I didn't know all that. So I learned a lot today, and they had some dark secrets. Anyways, guys, if you guys enjoyed today's video, be sure to smash a like, subscribe to join the family, and comment down below what do you guys think about McDonald's. It's been Lyssy, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.